Kaneki has quickly become the most popular character in Dead by Daylight after his release, and with potentially one of the strongest powers in the game, we have a lot to learn about this killer. So today I present to you my guide on how to play the Ghoul like a pro. First, I'll give you all the information you need to know about this killer, and then we'll put that information into action with some games. So drop a like for me and let's get into it. First of all, as Kaneki, we spawn in with a 40 meter terror radius and 115 movement speed. We also start the game with 2 K-Goon leaps, which is our power, and that goes as this. We take 1 leap, we do 1 slide, and we can take another leap. But there's actually a way to get 3 leaps, and that is to infect a survivor by grabbing them, just like this. That will leave the mark on the survivor, and that will give us 3 leaps. As long as we have a mark on 1 survivor, we will always be able to have 3 leaps. I'll just show the mobility you can do with 3 bounces. That took me across the map. So the aim of this killer is to go around and hit as many survivors as possible in order to maintain 3 leaps. I'll show you the 3 leaps in chase now. There's someone over here. There we go. But as you saw right there, I leaped on the injured ace, but he didn't die. Why is that? Because his power can't actually kill. What you have to do is jump next to him, cancel the power, and ideally get an M1 attack. So I will have to use the power here to jump over the pallet and then M1 attack him. We can't down him with the power. Now you can see nobody is marked anymore, so let's try vault a pallet without enraged. So here's our survivor. I'll show you how slow the vault is when we're not enraged. That is so slow, you see that? And that's why it's important to always be enraged, always have someone marked. In my opinion, the vault is going to be one of the strongest things you can do to counter very strong pallets, like this. We jump right over it, and look, he doesn't even make it back to the pallet. So definitely use that. And you might think because we can't down him with the power, that might be quite weak. But it's not, because we have the ability to do this. Cancel the power right next to the killer, or the survivor, and then M1 attack. And let's just do that again so I can show you. 1 dash. Let's go for Nicolas Cage. Cancel the power. M1. And he's trying to blame me. But that is what makes this killer so powerful, because let's do it again. We jump next to him. We put him down. As for perks, this character is probably the best killer in the game to use perks. Aura perks because he can jump right next to a survivor. Chase perks are great as well because he's an M1 killer, so perks like Devour Hope or even Starstruck are really good on this killer. But now it's time to get into some gameplays where I explain what I do step by step, and I'll also use a very beginner friendly build that I think is really effective. RPD indeed. So we've spawned in, we have our lethal pursuer, we know exactly where to go. We'll do 1 wee dash there just to get over to them, and then you're instantly in chase. I'm swinging for that, I'm getting the hit, lovely. That's an amazing start there. I'll try and infect her as well. Just so we can get enraged for 3 bounces. And the next bounce will be hopefully dashing right next to her. Pretty hard on this map though, it's I guess practice on a tough map. We'll jump over this one. And then she just instantly goes down. If she runs to the left or right of the killer there, she goes down. It's very hard to avoid that, it's really strange. It's still enraged, there's barbecue. I'd say they're over here. Yep. 3 dashes, so that'll be a very easy hit there. And I could target anyone now. Might go for her, another injure, so we keep enraged. If I can jump. Lovely. The more hits you have, the more chance of keeping enraged for the whole game, really. She's gonna stay here. I might jump over this pallet, we'll see. No. A simple mind game gets the job done there. Stop that gen, dead man switch. Yeah, if someone taps a gen, we'll block the gen as well. Dead man switch. I have a nice arrow on the block windows as well, but it won't be too effective this game, because there's not many windows on this map. I might jump that as well. I'd realistically need to break one of these. Yeah. And as you see, Jane's enrage timer is coming to an end, so we'll only have 2 leaps. Yeah, that's going to end up being a hit because you have so much time to get around the corner there. I did run out of enraged, but it's back now. This killer just has so much time. Now let's see, how can I get her here? Make her drop it. And then... that's her down. That's a nice pallet to get them dropped. Yeah, we didn't block the gen. Someone's middle. Someone is here indeed. Let's get her. Oh, the mobility. I even got an achievement for that hit. That's how crazy it was. I can actually vault this pallet. We don't have to break this one. 1 second. Oh. I could have just vaulted and killed her. If she did it properly. We'll take this hit as well. And now we can pick up... there was a shoulder the burden, so I actually need to chase the Ada now, don't I? Is that Ada? That's the one we need. Give her a nice smack and then we dash after her. Cancel the power right here in front of the window. She's down. Now that's a lovely example of how to use the power there. I'll actually go down here. Cancel. See how fast this guy is? They just can't react at all. It's so good. Now because I'm an RPD, I know where the last survivors are. They're both over here. So I could just kind of stand in a strong position here. See her with barbecue. Hit. Lovely hit. Here's the last. We can really punish them here for having 2 hooks. No reassurance. Nice. Put her down. Yeah, we just really punish this position now. You can't really win anymore, I would say. And that is how you win an RPD right there. Oh, there she is. Put her down. I'm gonna have to break this one. I think they're gonna save. I've actually done a wee comeback, slightly. I'll pick her up. Nice. That's her gone as well. 2 here. Let's jump. Look at that. How much distance did she get there? A couple of meters. Down again. Ah, we can look for barbecue. I think they're just over here though, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, I ran out of enraged. You see that whole game though? I had my enraged basically. 90% of the game. For 3 dashes. Cancel. There's the drop. If she runs, I'll jump after her. And then that's a big mistake what she did right there. You can't run away from pallets on this killer. It's GG. I'd say quite a nice showcase of this killer on an indoor map. And how to play it on indoors. And GG. There's the lovely DCs. Oh, look at that. But now it's time to take this killer on an outdoor map. A lovely shelter woods. We're outside in the fresh air. Lethal is so good on an outdoor map. Because you can just get straight to them, can't you? You don't have to go around anything. Hello. Give her a smack there. And we'll try and get her infected as well. As always. There we go. We get our 3 dashes now. And really we just use it to position ourselves. Let's see if I can mind game her right here. Just stand. I didn't stand long enough. I thought I body blocked that nearly. Break it. I almost stood in the way of the pallet, didn't I? There's another one. Right. There's another one. Guess we're shredding pallets today. Where's she at? Well, that is all of the pallets on this side of the map. Go on, break the pallet, jump to the next, break it. That's the only way they stay alive there. Let's see, we'll try and block the next gen. Lovely. That gen's probably about 80% as well. Can I get that hit? Or is he too far away? Oh, amazing. That's why we use barbecue and chili there. We get that nice one. We go back as well. Because there's 3 people back here. That's why we're going back. Very good. There goes another pallet. Right now, I know there's only one gen getting done. But it's blocked, so we're fine. I might go for another hit. It's fine. And technically I could get rid of this pallet as well. This is a good pallet to get rid of. And it's a second stage if I pick her up. Let's do it. Very beneficial there. She used Unbreakable. We look around just to see. Yeah, that's our barbecue and chili. He's injured. We'll cancel. We shredded every pallet over here, so you're dead. Now I can intercept these people as they try and save. Catch up there. She's dead. Look at that. That's crazy. I think I saw someone go for this as well. Get her. Never let them have a single breath of air. All this pressure, that's a maid for this. She's very fast. And we can go for him now. Oh, I didn't slide there, unlucky. We're basically forcing the Claudette to come out of hiding now, so we can get a kill. So I wonder where she is. Yep, there it is. She's the one that had to hide. But because everyone else was busy, she came out. She's been smart as well. She was hiding as long as she could, really. Until she was forced. Nice. Jump after that. Cancel. There. And now we just have to finish them off, really. Look at the poor thing over there. Cancel right here. And she's down. I might jump this pallet. Will I show you the pallet jump? We'll get her infected first. If I jumped this pallet, she would be dead. So fast. Go here. Slide to her. And then dead. And there it is, our last poor survivor tries to hide in the basement, but we get the job done. If you enjoyed this guide, definitely drop a like for me and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.